Menesu biniji numai eteno ye abebenyo afi yakpe enyo numenyo ke epano na shemo ini shwane ne wabana ni wokeba hanyi shemo ine ke jinete Facebook ke YouTube nyamanya ko ye Mbn 360 mina dede shi dani wababo sisanja amni nya ha wokwa otiye ekume
Mbn Mahama ewie ake echencho abaga $1 million ukakome kenyoma enu waka project lo ni femo emama Yeshka ke jaili sanjamie amalo ye shifimo ake Ghana ebenke ehijemo ye IMF program lo ni femo Niye manse sanjami we amania boy fele fan ake komi ke eha sanjimi ake shwe eno kenko gbeye wo wiemo ye Trump wala no ye ananu baja plama niji Instagram post lo wiemo mi
Kewonje shemwe ya shishie Maye nyelo John Dramani Mahama kefondra ake Nuchumo in your West Africa coastal areas ni WACA project niye baje shishi echenchon bemini amralo efa keshi modern bo keku inshoke na yeshula okupano heikume
Ya yemomle bemini ete saramolo shisharamo ye akuche ni nujone ekwatame nibi ahie maye nyelo gbalamni ake Nichumo ne pese fio Kiacho nyese afi enyo niji 2024 oshiki fono. Shi kiawashi biane aje nichumo jishe eko. Amane bo fele fan ake. World Bank wamo niji waka project ni nasho $1 million uhako meke nyongma inumo niji $150 million nichumo ne ato egbajano ke hani ebu akuche ikome tamo ketu south ke Heko kome huni yo anglonga ni minda manuchuma kome ni atwa igbejano GC Defense Structures mamo alo construction ke agbenete kome huni abachola admamoshi bona fe ni inshoke ni tra ke ba mam ni se afofio abadu akoshiche keche kome huye jeme ke hani ewa ni inshoke se afo.
We got information about what happened with the sea breaking through, and so today we decided to come and take a look at what is happening. All this area is part of a project area that is called WACA, and it's a World Bank project. We already have done some work ourselves. Earlier, when I was president, we did the Kleotoko Sea Defense, all that area. Before that, Rawlings government had done the Keta Sea Defense, and then we also did Blekusu 1, and then Blekusu 2 is currently ongoing. The rest of the coast is supposed to be covered by the World Bank $150 million WACA project, and that includes this area all the way to Ketu South and parts of Angloga. And so as the Minister told you, there's going to be sea defense, and there are also going to be groins built into the sea to break the currents, the strong waves, so that it will come back to the coast in a very gentle manner. There will also be planting of coconut trees on the beaches in order to stabilize the soil. They would also help with planting of mangroves in the estuary to defend the land against the sea's encroachment.
Maye nyelo John Dramani Mahama ewie kenko jita Anyanwi Sea Defense Project ni amaye 2026 afimni bemni ni ete yasira inshohebi ni yo shula okupano
Efele fan ake nichumoni achu niji infrastructure yejeme yejoban ni echu no ni pote ni sake echu ni ekai kembu mambia yi kenshi ishoke ni fan ke ba mamie maye nyelo chomlin ake nichumone wasibia ne ebume awalake amenibi ahi titiri emeni yo nshogbe ano ni fele fan ake eji no kwemono ke hani chumo poteni achu ake afabanfo noko ye modern bomli ye Ghana ne Erie mo fata modern bo kegbejano to ke asara akuche ni inshoke ekpata ameni bi ahie heni acheni amralwe abomoden ake eba afe noko ni coastal defense system emning awajugbang.
This road was uprooted by the sea, and then the electric poles were just by the road, and the sea had felt and run a new line that way, and then reconstruct the road, and then put the sea defense. And today, the sea defense is still looking very good, and the communities are trying to take care of the rest. This is all the result of climate change. The sea levels are rising, and because of that, coastal communities are all affected. So it means the government has to spend more money to try to protect the coastline. But there's a very good job. You can see many years after I left office. I think we finished in 2016 or so. Many years after we left office, the sea defense is still looking very good.
Maya nyelo John Dramani Mahama ete asira fuvemi ke yakwe akuche ni bi anye epata kechonu no ne ha akujo pp beshin lehe bia na ye Ghana inshohe
Esaramo fata modembo kekwe heni pote ni bi hie ekpata keshe na agbene nwe eke amralomli me ni yeyo ne kenu chumo emli anashramo ke hano yake mlano amebo eni chumo bona fe ni me awala ke ni bi ni hie ekpata ye shila okpokpa no akwa boni ba fe na mehu amena hejole fio akucho bi emi cheke hani oyake mlano amralo ato minda mohi gbejano to ahame bona feni inshoke ni kaimi falolo ke pata ameshian ke amenibi ahie ke agbene amenmoya yin hu yakucho emli ese afo maye nyelo gbepamoji ake eke onupa eba na shamo ke hani akwegbe anoni abacho ke bu ne ke mene ka akucho bi ne feke ayi.
Lecturer Nichon Political Care Digital Communications here University of Professional Studies Tofik Mohammed ewele na agbai ken ko Ghana kralo ni efe keba to gbejano eha chakimoy ni Mbn Adafitwaa agbeniem.
We have quite a number of regulatory bodies in the country, but the challenge that we have is the efficiency of these bodies, and the major problems you see them discuss is largely, structures and infrastructure. Now, if a regulatory body like Cybersecurity Unit or the Ghana Communication Authority, for example, do not have the necessary, logistics and structures in place that is able to monitor the airwaves and see who is complying to the regulations and who is not complying to the regulation. And the other thing also has to do with the power to punish. These regulatory bodies, especially the Ghana Media Commission, doesn't have that kind of power to punish offenders. They would have to send it to the appropriate security service, and it takes time for justice, to take place. Now, the other point I also want to talk about has to do with experts. How many people have we trained within these regulatory institutions who have the wherewithal to be able to implement some of these regulatory rules and regulations? So there's a big challenge that we have that confront us as a country, as a developing country, a developing democracy with an emerging media system.
Dean Kenha School of Information and Communication Studies here, University of Ghana. Wolon peche abina yebu abani ewe ake ni kase mo he wulu emi nto gbejano eha ni kase mo mni nchake moy kewa Ghana Adafitwaa agbene ni ba abase na mo.
A number of things to say. Then the most primary would be perhaps to acknowledge that this would need collaboration with the technology, computer science type academic unit. So let's just hold that as a constant. But internally, say at the University of Ghana, and I can only use examples from there because that's what I am familiar with, we are conscious of the changes that are happening, particularly as related to this convergence. Fortunately for us, we are at the very cusp of revising our curriculum. And so there are changes we are making with these in mind. So this talk about AI, for instance, we are bringing it into our curriculum. We are conscious that our students...
Just to stop you, please, a round of applause. I think that is great to hear. That is great to hear.
We are conscious also that our students should be able to ideate and execute and own communication content. So these days, for instance, when our students do a master's, instead of asking them all to write a dissertation, the default is now a practical project so that a student can decide that I'm producing multimedia content on this issue, and that's what they submit to be able to earn their grade. We're also trying to revamp our internship so that there's a bit more and deeper collaboration with industry when it comes to the training of our students. We are aware of the changes that are happening in the world and why we need to change the way we are viewing the people that we are producing. I think perhaps that what we need to look at going forward is the systems thinking and cross-sectoral collaboration so that it is not just the things the media trainer's eye can imagine that we concentrate on, but also how do we leverage other competencies in other academic units or industries so that it's a more rounded, because it's a converged person we need to be producing now, not a TV person or a radio person.
Kewon chashie moye ano ka powership Ghana ewe ake amenuju mo ife wa mo oti kejaje ma kanesanjin amnina agbai bemnini lacho ye Volta River Authority VRA control room.
During the period of the outage at the Akosombo, we've been available 100% throughout that period. And so we've been given power 100% based on the contractual arrangement that we have with ECG. That's a 450 megawatts contribution to the grid. And it has been so since. So we have been stable, we have been reliable, we have been dependable even during this crisis period. So that means that you're going to have a deficit of an additional 450 megawatts to the already 1,000 megawatts that went out some time ago. So there will have been a gap in the supply profile for the energy. So as a company policy, our interest is to continue being a part of the success story of the socio-economic development of Ghana. And it's been our desire to continue having our presence here and also contributing to the energy sector. So as we speak, negotiations are still ongoing on the possible extension of our power purchase agreement with ECG. So it's ongoing, and that's, will I say, expresses our interest of wanting to continue doing business here in Ghana. Our chances look very good, look very bright. And will I say, if we talk of justification, I can say that there is a lot of justification. One, because we are very efficient in our operations. Two, our availability has been one of the best. And thirdly, we've been there at all times when there's a need for energy.
Yes, Sanjin Krokuma mniye na agba ike ni ashishin mokowo ehenu ken koswame interjin chinchumo ni yo Ashanti Pukpa no mi kenye be ipote ni akeba agbe nuchumo ina ni mansoro ni ko ogbejigbe Sanjin anoka ese
Bemlini ete nichumo saramolo shisharamo ye mensia palisa bebe nyo minijino make ete no ye afi nemlie Mansolo government Kwame Agboja fele fang ake nichumo baba na agbe kola ye wose afimi shinye ni femnie be kegbi short ni ike ha ye neke nichumo na he ewele Sanjin kenko be poteni abagbe na ake agbe na ebo ni wie mo ya no ye nichumo he ake ni gbejigbe na fe mo fataga na ma nichumo oti aye amane ebo fele fang ake suami interchange alo gbejigbe fe mo ne Kaheji gbejegbe otiko ni bawa ni traffic ni bua ehina ye Kumasi ese afo shi nyese na ni anshinumoni eaba ehamambi ewele riemoi ano na onupa ile hu kamena ewomni kenko be poten ni abagbe na.
Whilst we are here looking for, we can't come here, Minister of Road and Highways, particularly without talking about one of your wishes, which is to complete the Swami interchange. Indeed, the reason is told, you are aware that it was because of the debt situation we had from 2022. That is why the project stalled, because it was a commercial. President Mahama has since directed that we incorporate that as part of his big push. And as we speak, Nana, all debts owed to the contractor in the excess of $25 million have been paid to the contractor. So we expect the contractor to be fully mobilized on site to be able to complete the project before the end of 2027 complete.
Baba for he kewaku say waka shika ke jawali sanje baba hanye ka chiwi.
Hi, welcome to Shiloh Guest House, where comfort meets warmth. Our serene environment and cozy rooms provides a pleasant stay. To book a room with us, call 055-5940-103 and 0241-972076. Locate us at Teshinungwa Estate, number 8 Coconut Street, directly behind A Life Supermarket. Shiloh Guest House, where comfort meets warmth.
Shida play jono ake ukeweye biye Mbn Adafitwaa no wakaba ajeshishi kegbina ye shika ke jawali sanjam nie Ghana ke International Monetary Fund IMF shwamo mimbote amenagbe mi memni ni amralo ejio hemoke yelipo ake ma ehye eni ekenife mo baba na agbeye ni ejenum nkra.
Onupaike, Bajano to comment more policy implementation ke fiscal discipline ato Bajano Juba. No ni ewani bianem macroeconomic indicators alosh kasaji. Yamam ni igbajofio. Amralo yo ake. Nagbe krana ke ni femolo program eba. Peo no ya poteni ebakaji ebalegana mash kasaji. Ke heni ake nibi eshe. Ya modern bomling. Nagbe nwe ewo investors alo meni bachuoni ye Ghana manem ye hiwaleko ni amenye amekai amekema achuni onupa ye hemoke yeli ake Ghana ma shimoni ishio IMF program lo ni femo mlie bakadi chake moguluko nike hiwalewo baba shikasa jamni kra noni se JK.
The government is already communicated that the program is being extended technically by 3 months until August. So what the fund is doing is basically coming in to take stock of data around government financing, growth, debt, inflation. They will talk to a number of stakeholders. Typically, they will talk to people at the Ministry of Finance. They will talk to Bank of Ghana. They will then also talk to other communities. So, for example, civil society and all that, just to gauge and understand where things stand and then what they need to do going forward. But what is very clear from the Fitch review and even all the other reviews that we've done is that we have met most of those program targets, and nothing shows so far that we're not going to meet those targets that have been set in the program. So what I mean again is that if you look at the structural benchmarks, the quantitative targets, some of the tax reforms and all of those things that need to be done, that's all largely been accomplished. So we are looking forward to a very positive outcome.
Waba for boy, Kyo was say, Wabaya man say, New Wire when on you 18 no agent.
And he asked them, when he sent them, do you lack anything? And they said, we lack nothing. I pray that this will be your story. As you live for God and you work for God and you support God's work, you will look back and say, I have lacked nothing in my life. We want to thank God and thank God again that Friday is a night of prayer, prophetic night, healing night, the word of God night, and worship night. Every Friday in Maranatha Power Ministries. And I'm inviting you, beloved, if we don't realize the warfare we are in, the devil will defeat you as a child of God. And the most strangest things and unfortunate things in the church today is good believers who are weak. You are good, but you are weak spiritually. God wants you to be strong because he says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10, he says, finally my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You see, there are certain battles you cannot win in the day. This Friday and every Friday, I'm inviting you to Maranatha Power Ministries for breakthrough night, signs and wonders night, prophetic night, healing night, deliverance night, and salvation night. Let me see you this Friday. If you want more direction, telephone numbers on the screen. Please call. And also, you can watch me on Mbn TV every time we are having service. And also watch me and be with me on all the social media platforms you will see on the screen. Remember this, Jesus prayed in the night. Even the Son of Man prayed all night. It's our time. God bless.
None work about Shishi, Kegbina, Yeman says, Sanjay Chuchu FBI Director James Comey, Eha Onupa Enye Show, Kehani Infonini Ebaye Ananu Bajano, J Anokwali.
Sanena Jeshishi Keje Ananu Bajapla manage Instagram post ko ni komike afojeme ye neke post name ye anamfonu ko ni ko Seychelles ni ato na ashwe inshona shamli ni kanyo keje 86 ke ashi 47 ni 86 shishichon ake nye ha woji ale ye jeme agbene sanefeloi keto amehi ake neke 86 yibone eji efon fe mo kenshi mayen yellow Trump akeni leji mayen yellow nijino man edreke pawo alo 47th president kechono no come wie ake enako noko fonko ni efe bemli ni ledi enche eha na alio ake neke yiboy ne lepodi enche enu shishin no ewon sane no ni ataw ake fon no eji amralo mli noko fe mo no na eji shi enyono ni Justice Department ke sajin kome eshwe komino moko ni be ke be fe eru okeshi o mahin yellow Trump
Bemlini kome ya jekpoye Virginia Court alo kojomohie shoshane mliye ewie ake eyo follow eyo bem na agbene hwe ewie noko ye kojomohie kwala shi emlalelo niji Patrick Fitzgerald wie ake chuchu director lo onupa basumo ni aje esane ekeje kojomohie ake ni no ni ya no enu shishie hiwon agbene hwe sanefe moku niji prosecution emiwie ake ifonu ne kefana no gbaja no eji wie mokenshi mayen yellow Trump Kojolo William Fitzpatrick ji Monica ne sajinfe ni akeshwe komino ne yasane ekane momliye ewoso icho ni ekane hegbe ni komie yo ni fese ekwa eweku ma ahie ni egmo bemli ni eshio kojomohie CBS Adafitwaa kuwechomling ake Kojolo Fitzpatrick engo ono ake Justice Department atogbejano keje komi ewiake gbejano ena metuo ofenke ehia sanefe lo eke sane efo komino ni sane ejiake enye kanhe ni ejegbe ni efe noko kenshi moko wala o eko tawo ni egbemoko ni esa epala mahie nyelo na agbene hwe enye kanhe ni efe ni bi kome ake eko ekenwo mahie nyelo higbeye ni ekegbele sane akofe ko ni akefun no afi aboni ebaye pabu mi eji afi nyoma Kenya infonuin ni komike fon ananu gbajano yenyese afi agbiena anyo no na wiemo baba o ewele ehino ni mambi ukame na ewomi kechono no kome ya jie neke infonuin na yejeme
Bia ni wakehye mo eba wa shi dani wo ba ya nye ha wo kwa otiye eko
Mayen yellow mahama ewie ake echenchon abaga $1 million okakome kenyoma enumu waka project lo ni femo emama Yeshka kejaili sanjamie amralo ye shifimo ake Ghana ebenke ehijemo ye IMF program lo ni femo Niye manse sanjami hwe amani aboy fele fan ake komi ke eha sanjimi ake shwe eno kenko gbeye
mi moni kehye mo eba ne benoji na adidi keche ofe edwumo wo ba pe wo ne ken biami nyen wala don ke wokom